Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. This is a roster and team breakdown of the Dallas Cowboys. This time I am switching up the game system I'm playing it on, but this is good for all the Madden NFL 2003s. I'm playing on Nintendo, messed that up, Nintendo GameCube. And the Cowboys are the next team to break down alphabetically, and we're going to start with the quarterback. So what I'm going to do, like all these other videos, break down the team, look at their attributes, organize the depth chart based off of their player ratings, give my recommendations on that. Then we're going to hop into a game. The chat will choose which team I play against, and then I'll give my analysis of the team's playbook or the coach's playbook of the Cowboys and how the team performs overall in Madden NFL 2003. So let's get started looking at the quarterbacks for the Dallas Cowboys. So first of all, you got Quincy Carter, 72 overall, Chad Hutchinson as a rookie, 65 overall, and then Anthony Wright. In the 69 speed of Quincy Carter, how about them boys, Deontay Jenkins? That's right, them boys, America's football team, the Dallas Cowboys, if that still stands. Quincy Carter, 69 speed, that will give you some scrambling in Madden 2003. Doesn't look fast, but they made the speed ratings a lot faster in later Maddens. Even Anthony Wright, he's got some mobility with that 61, but I wouldn't say he's a scrambler at all. But Quincy Carter, a little bit. So awareness is, you're going to be using the quarterback a lot, so it's not as important when you're using the team. Stamina's good on Carter. Cowboys versus Packers at Lambeau, night snow. All right, that's a good request. Uh, so break tackle's good for Quincy Carter. That's good in case he runs. His throw power is solid. So is Chad Hutchinson. But as you can see with all these quarterbacks, their accuracy is pretty low. 78, 77, 72. So it's just something you're going to have to deal with the Cowboys. And the importance to the team, quarterback's not as important because they're not as good. And their toughness ratings, just how quick they'll recover from an injury. All right, moving on to the running backs. They still got the legendary Emmitt Smith. He's at 82 overall. Hambrick, I think he has some good break tackles, but we'll see in a second. So these running backs are awfully slow. And running back awareness doesn't mean as much either because you're going to be running with the running back. They mean more if the computer's controlling them. 81 agility, 89 stamina, they're all pretty good there. Acceleration is just average. Hands are pretty average at 67. Wiley's got better hands out of them. Break tackle's pretty good for Emmitt Smith at 86. Let's see. Is there anything else that's that good about him? Not really. I mean, he's good toughness. Obviously, not a guy that got injured too much. All-time leading rusher in yards. He doesn't get a bad overall rating, but he's really slow. And he can break tackles, but he's serviceable. But I wouldn't say it's a strength. Let's move on to the fullback. Jamar Martin, Robert Thomas. They both look a little bit below average here. Awareness is low. It's not as good for a fullback as computer's going to be using them most of the time for blocking. Let's see. Their run block's good for Martin. And Robert Thomas is more average. So at least Martin's a good run blocker. Catching wise, both low. Break tackle, both not that high, so not great fullbacks. Let's look at the wide receivers. And thankfully, you got one burner here in Joey Galloway. He's got a 93 speed. You got Raheem Ishmael, who's not as fast, but still 89. Antonio Bryant is a rookie. Rambo Swinton, so they at least got two good solid starters. Let's look at areas of importance. All pretty good. Agility, stamina's all right. Rambo's horrible. 35 stamina. Wow. Acceleration, good for the top three guys. Solid hands at 84 and 85. And Bryant can catch out of the third wide. 76 is pretty solid. The other guys are not good. They're going to be dropping balls. Carrying ratings just for less fumbling. Should look real quick at Emmitt Smith. Yeah, he's not going to fumble as much as I thought. What's up, Kareem Sanders? James Bond? You have Convid. How's that possible? Madden 2003, Team Echo. I didn't really research that one before this video. Yep, and back to the favorite Madden, breaking down the teams. Break tackle's low for Joey Galloway. None of them are really that high. And there's no secret college quarterback or anything here. So their throw power, throw accuracy is just where it's at. And on to the tight ends. Doesn't look like a strength at all. McGee, Lucky, Robinson. Scroll through them real quick, see if they're any good at anything. Catch ratings low on all three, in the mid-60s. None of them can jump that great. And run pass block is the best on McGee. Break tackle rating sometimes is good on tight ends, but it's still low for these guys. So bad tight ends for the Cowboys. Yeah, sometimes we still get sick, just like we've had previously all these years. So I hope you get better. Hopefully Madden 03 makes you feel better. It always makes me feel better, this and Tecmo Super Bowl. Unless I get screwed by Tecmo, then maybe I don't like it that much that day. So left tackle, you got a solid one here in Flozell Adams. Stamina, acceleration is good for a tackle. Strength is something you want to look at. He's a 94. And then, of course, the pass block, run block, 86. And even better run blocker. So you're good there at left tackle. Larry Allen, 99 overall. You can't get better than that. 99 strength. Just an absolute monster. 90 awareness. 90 acceleration. That's so fast for a guard. It's unbelievable. And his pass block's 92 and run block's 98. So yeah, just top of the line guard. I will research it. I mean, Kareem, you should probably know this, right? I mean, you talk on about Team Echo on every stream, so I think you could probably tell me if they're in this. Flows out of the motel from Maywood. Center's looking weaker here. You got a rookie that didn't get his name in. No name, no photo guy. And then you got Matt Lur, so we'll just look at these two. Looking very similar. Acceleration's better on the rookie. And pass block is a little lowish, and run block not much better. Center is definitely not a strength. but could be worse. And right guard is worse. You got Garmin and Jackson. They're both slow. Strength's at least okay on Garmin at 88. Acceleration's pretty low. And the pass block's not good, and run block is at least a little bit better. Weakness at right guard. And right tackle, Solomon Page, much better. Gibson to back him up. Not the best, but a pretty good backup. 47 speed, good strength on both guys. 76 awareness on Solomon. 74 acceleration is good. Stamina solid. And he's a really good run blocker. So they got two really good tackles and a guard, or two good solid tackles and an excellent guard. So the offensive line is above average overall. Little weakness up the middle. You can't have John Doe on your squad. I hear what you're saying. What's up, Adam? All right, so let's look at the ends, the defense. So overall, the offense, we'll see how it does. I mean, it's kind of just subpar, below average with the quarterback, running back situation. The receivers aren't great either, so and bad tight ends. I would say, yeah, it's a below average offense. Okay, so Kareem's given the knowledge that they're in 2001, 2002, and 2003. Team Echo. All right, let's look at the defense. Top end here. Greg Ellis looks good. 64 speed, 84 overall, 85 strength. Acceleration is good at 78. Tackling 82. That's what you like to see. So good on the left end. Not the fastest, but solid 64 speed. They were dead to you, the no name, no photo guys. I used to run a flag football league with my friend Joe for 8 years. And sometimes there would be some fill-in guys, or there would be a team with guys who really didn't know that well personally, because it was a neighborhood league mostly. And we would joke that one of the teams had a bunch of no name, no photo guys from Madden. Actually, my friend John Morrow was the one who made that joke. And they were, they're just a bunch of no name, no photo guys going out there and playing some flag football. Right end, we got Ekaban and Zellner. So they're both not looking that fast or strong is for an end. Stamina's all right. Is there anything good? Tackling's not that great for an end. So just, yeah, real average here at the end. Maybe a little bit below average. All right, Kareem, thank you for that echo code. Defensive tackle, we got one good one in Leroy Glover and Brandon Noble. Michael Myers looks serviceable. Nix just looks terrible. So you don't expect the tackles to be too fast. Strength is good on Glover. Awareness is real high for him. In the 60s for the other two guys. Agility, you don't need to worry about that too much. Good acceleration at 75. 60's okay. 55 here for Myers. So the top two are going to be the ones in the game. Tackling is great for Glover. It's solid for Noble. So yeah, with Glover in the middle, it's still a force to be reckoned with there. No face, no case. Let's look at the linebackers. So Steele's a faster one here at 76 for 72, but Hardy's better at 73 overall. And in, these Madden games, if you just weren't cutting the mustard, you were 48 overall. They didn't hype up everybody like playing Madden 2005 yesterday in that draft. There's so many players with good ratings and are fast. Uh, Stamina is good for Hardy. Catch is pretty low for all the linebackers. You want to get them in the high 50s or 60s if you can. Tackling solid for these two guys, though, at 80. That's good to see. And that pretty much gives you what you need to see at the linebacker there. Am I going to do a draft for ESPN 2K football? Yeah, I have to familiarize myself with it, but I don't see why I can't do that and include it in the fantasy draft stats. What's up, John Stevenson? 2002, good Sunday night football. Barbecue, KFC foods. Just living the life. Where did that go? All right, you got Dat Nugent, a rare part Asian player in the NFL. And he was pretty good. 74 speed. You're not going to put in Brooks. He's 49 overall. 74 strength, 74 awareness, 75 agility, 88 stamina, 78 acceleration. Catch rating's pretty low. See how his jumping is just not that great. Tackling is good at 86. So a good middle linebacker. Look forward to user controlling him most of this game that I play. What's up, John Newsom? Magnificent. Glad you're here. So this one's a little bit different. Um, if you're not familiar with some of the breakdowns I've been doing. So I'm doing a team breakdown, and then we're gonna play a game here. So cornerbacks, we got Brian Westbrook, Dwayne Hawthorne. So the fact that Westbrook is their top corner at 75 overall, that's a bad start. And wow, this is a rough bunch right here. 85 speed and 87 for Hawthorne. But I like that they gave the low ratings to, players that didn't have good seasons before, didn't prove themselves. And that's just what you got in this Madden. There's a wide range of different talents. You had the same game on the GameCube. Yeah, I kind of ignored Madden on the GameCube because, first of all, my brother had the GameCube, my younger brother, and I couldn't play these online, so I was all about the PS2. All right, the speeds, you want to get your corners in the 90s or high 80s, the first two. Hawthorne's okay at 87, 85 is not good. Awareness is good, though, for Westbrook, so that's good when the computer's controlling them. Other guys below 60, not good. Not good at all. Acceleration's pretty low for corners on your top two. These two guys are a little bit better. Catch rating, mid 60s is okay for a corner. If they're in the high 60s or 70s, they're a ball hawk for interceptions, but these guys are just okay. Jump rating, you want that as a corner so they can knock down balls easier. This Cowboys team's rusty. You think it's better on the cube? What about it is better on the cube? I would like to know. I've played it a couple times. Yeah, it looks like they might get burned deep, that's for sure. At least Westbrook's a solid tackler and Hawthorne's okay. The other guys are bad at 50 rating. So yeah, rough corners. Rough corners. Thankfully, you got rookie Roy Williams. Even coming into rookies, got good ratings. 82 overall. 88 speed's good. Always like the mid to high 80s or 90s safeties. You're not going to put Tony Dixon in, but there he is. 87 agility, 91 stamina, 91 acceleration is excellent. 57, so not quite the intercepting safety, but his tackling is good at 82, solid. So at least you got one guy in the secondary so far. And on the other side, you got an even better one in Darren Woodson. 93 overall. Not the best speed, though, at 82. But where he's slow, he makes up for awareness when the computer's controlling him. 97 is great. Awesome stamina. Good acceleration, even though he's only 82 speed. And pretty solid catching at 63, so you can get some interceptions. Jumping is not the best for safety. Williams is actually better. Man, these triggers are messing me up at 80. And tackling, I would expect it to be higher, but it's at 85, so it's solid. So good safety in Darren Woodson. Kicker is far best gen for Madden, says Hank the Tank. What's up? Could have had more advanced glove. I'm sure they could have, but I like when they concentrate on the gameplay and not worry as much about the aesthetics, which I feel like they did in this game. So the kicker, 53 overall. Let's see where it's important. Kick power right here, 83. Kick accuracy, 78. Yeah, he's not a good kicker. Got to keep that in mind when I play this game and when you use the Cowboys in this game. They got a bad kicker. The punter, 69 overall, whatever. He's at 87, 86, so he's not even that bad, even though his overall rating's only a 69. Roy Williams, yeah, the safety's to save the day for the corners. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. So let's go to the depth chart, see if we'll make any changes before playing this game. Definitely leaving in Quincy Carter, even though none of them are good passers. At least he has that scrambling option. Gotta switch the Z to toggle through this. Emmitt Smith leaving in. Break tackles. Yeah, Emmitt Smith's still good. So he's going to be the featured back. Good old Emmitt. Looks like they have Thomason over Martin, which neither of them are good. And his pass block and run block is more solid. I'm fine with that. You could go either way, though. It was Nintendo friendly without all the stress. Okay. I'm not sure what would be stressful about playing it on PS2 or Xbox unless you're talking about like playing online or something. But yeah, it's fine on here. I think they're all very much the same game. Hunter Iggy, NBA Live 23. I don't know. Are they done with that series yet? So these three guys being in there is fine for the top three. That's what you want. We'll leave that. Tight ends are all bad. McGee's the best one. Just leave them. Left tackle, solid. Larry Allen, great. Yeah, we don't want the no name, no photo in. We'll leave Hindler. Garmin's the best one available. Page, solid right tackle. Got the right ends in. I don't think there's really even any adjustments to make. Maybe kickoff, punt returner. Noble and Glover. Here you could put in Steele if you like his speed at 76. 4 of those, not really enough for me to put in a guy that has 76 awareness and a guy that I'm not going to be user controlling. Marshall Faulk has the advanced gloves and mouthpiece. Sean's saying the Cowboys are going to blow. I think they'll be all right. 77 with Nugent. He's going to stay there. Did I miss Dexter Coakley? I feel like I didn't talk about him. Might have double clicked on here. So I'm going to look at Cokes Coakley real quick because I think I skipped right outside linebacker. But he's good. 79 speed, 74 strength, 77 agility, solid acceleration at 82, catches okay at 56, and he's a solid 83 tackler. So yeah, linebackers are solid overall. Corners, you don't have much to work with. They want to put in Edwards over Hawthorne, which I'm okay with. He's a little bit faster. And his tackling's less. No, I'm going to put in Hawthorne over Edwards. Both the safeties are staying in. Let's see who we got at kick returner. Man, they're slow. 83 and 81 guy for kick returner. The quarterback's Quincy Carter. The Vikings missing rings team, yeah. Vikings couldn't win it all. And let's see. It doesn't look like they have great options. Got a no name, no photo returner at 88. I mean, he's going to be better. Could put in Antonio Bryant. Let's do that. Let's at least give it to a guy who has a name. Third down running back. All right, so that's pretty much it for the Cowboys. Going into the game. Chat's saying they should suck, but I give them more credit than that. They have some decent players. They're below average offense. Defensively, they got a couple good players. I think they're okay there. He's going to make me work for this win. You're probably right about that. We're playing on All Pro. Unless you play Madden all the time, then give it a shot on All Madden, but it's fair on All Pro. So we're going to use the Cowboys at home. Earlier, Deontay requested Cowboys Packers in the snow. So Z plus A for stadium select. It's in a dome, so we can't get the precipitation. The time doesn't really matter either, but we can make a night for you. So we're playing in Texas Stadium. Not much I could do for the snow game. But hey, you got the snow on the background of the stream. Whiskey Carter. I could never give those guys a shot. Do you get better signal when you plug the GameCube into the VCR or directly into the TV? I would say on my TV, directly in. This might be the NFC Championship game, says Benzino. What's up, man? Oh, there it is, the Cube controller. And we got D. Campo as the coach. Looking forward to this one. Playing the Cube. I like the GameCube controller over the Xbox controller for Madden because it has the tactile size differences with the controller. Like the A is the biggest button and it's green. The B button's small and it's red, and then Y and X I could get confused because they're the same shape, but each button has its unique color and feel, so I know what I'm pressing, and they come up on the screen like that, I think. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't get the snow because we're playing in Texas. Was I a Cube dude? Not really. I did convince my brother to want it for Christmas, so he did get it, but he did actually want it and enjoy it, so it's not like it was like, oh, get this so I can play it for my little brother, which I got to experience it, but he played it most of the time.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss.
Yeah, I would play this one. This one's the best as I see it. So as we seen Madden 2005 yesterday, there's more detail on the players and like shading and stuff, but I prefer just the smooth graphical look in this Madden and 2001, 2002. They didn't do too much like crinkle with the jersey or it getting dirty or all the light shading. It's pretty basic, which I don't know, I like that look.
Back in the shotgun.
Oh man, missed that tackle.
Nice move. Williams stops him at the 34-yard line. About 7 yards.
I think the Y is turbo with the cube, but we'll see. Hold on a second. Let's put the Green Bay helmet in here. It's a good challenge. Yes, my real name is Thomas. You never left Nintendo, but you left the Wii U.
Let's get back to the play on the field. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Number 38 makes the play.
All right, Favre throwing big balls so far. You had to keep the format and the controller in mind when you design a game. As I could tell you, I couldn't stand playing SNES games with the GameCube controller. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, it's bad secondary. What can I expect?
Touchdown, Packers. The defense looked like they were expecting something completely different on that play.
The defense has to do a better job of play recognition.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing makes you look worse than
the SNES controller is a classic. I would say most other successful game controllers copied that specific controller. They added more trigger buttons, but it's that diamond button pad and then the D-pad, and then obviously all these other ones added the joystick. But that's kind of the problem with all the diamond pads, is like they all have different colors or different buttons, like A, B, X, Y. They're all different places, so you get confused pretty easily. At least on the cube, it has its own layout, so you kind of know what you're working with. Brett Favre couldn't win in Texas Stadium. It was his Achilles heel. Emmett. Madden 05 and a cube. Alright, they got one shotgun formation. See if I can make any of these plays work.
To go. Ball on their own 29. The Cowboys line up with 4 wide
I don't know how to bring up. Oh, there we go.
Dropping back. He's looking, stepping up, passes it.
Quincy Carter just not accurate on that. Trying to look, bring up the actual play. So the C button brings that screen up. But I don't know what brings it up with the play in mind. or looking left and right. I'm trying to hold the Z button and do it, but it's not doing anything.
Dropping back.
Oh,
Downfield. Passes left.
just winged it. He's out of position.
And lost it. Incomplete. A good pass, but no count.
So another controller learning curve for me off the beginning of this.
Number 4 is looking for a good punt here.
Yeah, I kind of remember that Favre always losing in Dallas.
The returner will head upfield with his punt. He didn't have much to work with, but still.
So before the snap,
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
C-stick up, C-stick down. I thought I was doing that, but it didn't work.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 41.
Babe, Laufenberg.
Using motion. Dropping back. Throwing. And he hits his target.
So out of the Diamond controllers, the layout that stuck with me is the PlayStation controller.
Ball right around midfield.
The feel of the Super Nintendo stuck with me, but I'm not really thinking about the letters when I'm using the controller.
Looking downfield. Passing to his right. Nice connection. And he slips out of bounds at the 39.
I do remember my first experience playing the GameCube. It was, my brother got it for Christmas, on Christmas Day, and he got Luigi's Mansion. So we played that a lot on Christmas.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
And yeah, it was a good day. It was a good game.
Only one man in the
It was
back.
different.
He'll try to take the position.
There we go. User tackle, throwing him down to the turf.
39-yard line. He wasn't able to do anything with it there.
He was looking for a place
What's
to
up,
run.
Smoke?
All those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Casual Gamer Joe's in the chat. Joe Harash. Joe Harashi.
4-man front this time. Green searching for a seam. Takes this one outside.
One of the things that was weird about the Madden games, they couldn't keep the sprint button the same on both offense and defense. So it's X on defense, which I just switched players on accident.
He's going to throw. With the throw.
Oh, Terry Glenn.
He hits his target. 5. He caught the pass for the touchdown.
He outplayed the
This is not a good matchup for the Cowboys with Brett Favre
Glenn catches
throwing
for the
against
touchdown
this
pass.
secondary.
2nd down.
I don't know what it is, too. Like, I play the Madden fantasy drafts on All Pro and do fine. I play these team breakdowns and always having tough games with the computer. I'm a little bit familiar with the newest GTA.
A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased.
Yeah,
with the
I have.
performance on that one.
I more recently have played this on the GameCube, but when it was current, I didn't play it at all.
The next time they get the ball.
He sends it off.
It was Rambo.
We'll bring this one upfield.
Not much.
The Cowboys will start this drive from the 23.
See if I could find single back, 4 wide.
It's 1st and 10.
Favre to Glenn is really tearing me up. Okay, now it seems to be working. Oh yeah, that first play after the kickoff return is always less on the play clock.
It's 1st down and 15 to
There's
go.
not as much reason to run the ball a ton because, well, Emmitt Smith's not that fast.
Dropping back.
Oh, Well, no one blocks the corner blitz or safety blitz, so that sucked.
Inside their own 20.
I really haven't played GTA 5 much at all.
He's looking to pass. Steps up. Gets rid of it.
Oh, come on. He's right in his hands, and he was burning him.
Any more of those, and he might find himself
We
right.
needed the help there. We did not get it.
Third and long. Ball on their own 12. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel.
Yeah, all the Madden games have good. Oh,
Surveying
man.
the field. Gets rid of it. It was
Galloway, the top receivers, just dropping balls.
He dropped those third down passes.
All right, well, it's still the first quarter. That's the only good thing I could say about this right now, but it's not going smooth
number 82. Sets up, waiting
for the
ball.
Cowboys. Didn't know anyone that played sports games on the GameCube.
Will call for the fair catch.
Yeah, I don't think a ton of people did, but an EA kind of caught on to that, which is why they don't really make too many games for Nintendo consoles in the sports department these days. I need Vic. This is not the 1889 Cowboys. Oh, at least I stopped him a little bit.
That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
Green Bay came on a mission to annihilate the Cowboys. Well, if that's their mission, they're doing good so far.
They need 6. Ball on the 48-yard line.
I would appreciate a turnover.
He's going to throw. With the pass, no completion here. That one goes right off the receiver's hand.
I think he just took his eyes off that one.
They stopped Madden 09 on the GameCube. Wow, it's longer than I thought.
Nickelback in this time. He goes to the left side.
They're wide open.
And he makes the grab. And he stopped at the 14.
Favre just destroying. All right, I'm going to have to try something different than defense. Start bringing some blitzes.
It's first and 10. And it looks like an offset eye. Henderson, the man in motion.
14-0.
And we'll start the second quarter.
Used to play on Sega Genesis, the different Maddens.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Oh, Almond Green is destroying everybody.
And he stopped at the 1. He was able to pick up good yardage on that.
Thanks, Smoke. I appreciate that. EA too greedy.
It forces the defense to bring another man up to the line of scrimmage to try and control.
Yeah, I mean, these days their video game business model for money. This is a can't make tackles. That should have been a tackle. And it didn't work out.
And moving on that one, nobody was going to keep him from scoring.
And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Well, you can't ask for much more out of a drive that gets you.
Deontay requested the Packers, and they are running over me so far. Trying to think how we could get this offense moving if Joey Galloway is dropping balls.
Bryant returns this kick.
Okay, decent return.
To get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. It's first and 10.
Mark Echo's
Ball on
quarterback,
their
that
own
could help.
23. Carter gets set. On the run. McKenzie makes the
A little
stop.
bit of a gain for Emmett.
5-yard gain. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 38. Four-man front this time. Looking to pass.
Oh, they got a QB
Rolls
spy.
out to his left. Looking for a receiver.
Oh,
He loses it. The Packers grab the live ball.
this is the team breakdown of how much am I sucking at Madden. So that was one where I was trying to throw the X, but got confused with the Y button and just didn't throw it.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Looking downfield. Looking downfield.
Far making no
Out
mistakes.
of bounds at the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 5.
Yeah, there's a potential for a comeback.
They need 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
But not the way Favre's
Four-man front this time.
completing everything.
The motion man.
Can't tackle Amon Green.
He's going to throw. Favre throwing it to the left.
They just let him catch it.
Williams with the stop at the 1.
My favorite song from this soundtrack is The Seether, Fine Again.
And looks like an offset off. With the pass,
Oh.
he hits his receiver.
Hey, Favre's injured, but
Perfect pass to the receiver.
he already did full game damage of 28
He
points.
delivered that ball where only his receiver could make the catch.
So he found his target, and for the third time, it goes for a touchdown. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
Hey, that's just a great job by the offense.
So one reason I wanted to play on the GameCube version today is
And they go right at him for
I'm
the
thinking
score.
about doing another
One toward the end zone.
fantasy draft in this version on the GameCube. I wanted to get used to the controls. I would say so far it's not going great.
Getting off the field okay, so we'll have to wait to find out what we can from Melissa in just a moment.
Are we gonna see the old Monday Night Crew together? That's a good question. I mean, yes, we could get most of us together.
Let's go to Melissa.
Brett Favre will return soon, just what I needed.
Did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Melissa, thanks for the update. Sounds like
Quincy Carter holds on there.
he really covered some good ground there.
And here's a guy with great speed who can pick up the first, then keep the ball moving downfield.
Favorite bands? I mean, it always changes depending on what I'm listening to, but I would say right now, Muse, Incubus, System of a Down.
There's also a good way to get your receiver down.
Sounds about right for right now.
Second and 10.
It's time for a redo on pro level. I think it would have been alright if I didn't play the Packers. Hey, oh my goodness. This is just laughable at this point. Is it under 2 minutes?
You know, the ball
Like,
carrier's
did
number
he
one
even,
job,
his
before
knee
you
was
get
already
back,
down.
is to protect the football.
Well, I know I always lose these challenges, but maybe I'll win one.
Well, we have a stoppage in play because the coach has decided to challenge the call.
I don't know. What do you think? Is he down? They probably won't call it back. I think his knee's already down. You miss good old Mort? Yeah, I miss having him on the channel too, but He's probably not going to come back anytime soon.
So he takes advantage of the
It's a
opportunity to
reversal.
change the play, and it pays off.
I
If you
I
don't
won
use it,
one.
you're gonna
Wow,
erase
that's
it.
a miracle.
It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, looking for an option.
See, Carter's serviceable as a scrambler at that 69 speed.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the
Bone
41-yard
crusher,
line.
never scared.
Dimebacks in for this play. Quick drop. Looking for a receiver. Passes it right. Smith can't
I
control
saw
the snap.
Smith wide open, stone hands.
It's frustrating as a coach when you see a guy make a great one-handed catch and then drop the easy one.
The refs took pity on me. Yeah, well, they shouldn't have screwed me over in the first place.
Rolling out to his right.
Yes, finally, completed pass.
At the 12.
With no drama attached.
The 2-minute mark here in the first half.
I mean, it's nice I can have a shotgun formation, but I don't like the plays in it.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
The backup's not good. Yeah, Emmitt Smith definitely got to catch those.
Drops back, looking for a receiver. Carter throws left.
Drop in his hands. It was thrown a little bit behind him.
So it's 2nd down.
Here's a chance for the offense to make their move. The defense could be sending a blitz.
What can you do?
Something to my running back. A swing pass or maybe even a screen. If they execute, they could put
Well, I
this
think
one in
Sean
the end
was the
zone.
first one to call it. He said these Cowboys are going to suck.
Man in motion. Looking to pass. He surveys the field.
Carter to the outside. There we go. All right, there's some life.
So they just hand it off to him and let him do his thing.
28-6.
Guts on that play. Just got to make sure you don't take a big hit, especially on your right shoulder. It'll put you out of the game.
Yeah, Carter's passing skills are definitely hurting.
And it's up. And the extra point is good.
That tells you though how good a game is when like you see the accuracy rating and you could visually see how he's missing throws.
He gets the kick away.
You know, some football games
Number 29.
they have these ratings, but you can't really make it out.
Now you start
But
to
yeah,
look
if you
around
have
and figure who the
Favre or Manning in there, you're gonna see them throwing lasers on a dime right to where they need to be. Whereas Carter,
So they have 1st and 10 here.
they're all over the
Ball
place.
on their own 24. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking downfield. Looking downfield.
Boom.
Favre gets dropped for a sack.
Got
Win stops the clock.
calling a timeout.
And there should be a run on 2nd down.
I don't know what it is on this game to call a timeout because there's no select button.
They'll go from the I formation. They'll go with the run. Still running. Ecubon makes the tackle at the 20.
Call another timeout. This is going good so far. This defensive series. Spring an outside blitz.
3rd down and long coming up here.
See who's not covered. Driver by a linebacker. I don't like that matchup. At least we got the safeties back there.
Back, looking for an option. Favre.
Oh, he could have picked that. All right. 3 and out, though. So we needed.
in there, but it didn't work.
Favre probably just took a injection that you would get and blitz the league. Cortisone shot. Oh, wow. Bounce this way. All right, good bounce.
And we'll see if they can move the ball as well through the air this time as they did after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. They're in position for at least a field goal, but will probably try to move it into the red zone with the passing game. With 2 extra
Yeah, the player skill levels mean something. Exactly.
He's going to throw. Looking downfield.
Bryant makes a catch.
And the catch is made. Good job.
All right, things are looking better. Quincy still doesn't want to set his feet, but whatever.
It's first and goal.
Favre was a pill junkie. Yeah, that's what it's said to be.
Out of the gun. He's looking to pass. Throws over.
Emmett.
Wayne stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. He rifled it out there.
That guy's always had a great arm. That's something you can't teach.
Let's see. Move the L receiver in.
Carter under center. Back to pass.
Run it in. Quincy Carter, 2 touchdowns rushing. His 69 speed is really helping me out stay in this game.
And that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
Picks off the field rather than on the field. Yeah. He knew how to pick them.
And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good.
A lot of scoring in this first half.
Number 6 is back and ready to put this one in.
Good to get 2 scores before it's over.
He sends it off.
Had a lot of bad luck, but really that
And he'll return.
play reversal
Breaks free of the defender.
was a momentum shift on that fumble.
They shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
Here's a spot we're trying to
Go deep to Galloway. Galloway had his chance.
And it could be the defense that's scoring. That's why the quarterback has to throw it hard to the sideline so that no one can jump the pass and pick it off.
Great comeback. Well, we're trying. The momentum's going that way.
The pass away. And he stopped.
Green Bay is still using its timeouts. Okay.
Timeout called by Green Bay. 2 timeouts remain.
They need 7. Ball on their own 37.
Why are you going down to 5 seconds?
Carry. Looking for room. Breaks the tackle. Picked up about
Favre's, they're trying to get Favre in Hail Mary position.
Sometimes you want to get a score before the half. But when you're leading in a game like this, you don't want to do anything risky. So you just run the ball and start getting ready for the second half.
Got to show Hanks a joke there.
Flips the carry. Henderson.
All right.
Gets enough. He lowers
We're
his
on the
head.
46-yard line.
You know, when you talk about grinding away, this is what you mean. Just run the football and get what you need for the first down.
Here comes a Brett Favre Hail Mary.
Favre sets up. Dropping back. Rolls right with the pass.
And the defense is there. 3 guys on him. Charles Oakley? No, we got Dat
I
Nugent.
don't think they
Oh,
can do
no.
much more than just throw one
There's
long.
still 2
I'm sure
seconds
the
left.
defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. The Packers line up in the shotgun. Looking downfield. Looking downfield.
Oh, trying.
Throws it
Oh,
out.
no. Oh, thank goodness he dropped it. How does he get past him? I had the quarter defense, man cover, 2 safeties back, and they still get past him.
Green Bay 28. Dallas 14.
Another thing like we saw in Madden 2005 yesterday, the DBs have these catch-up deflection animations that they could pull off even if they're not as fast as the receiver. That doesn't exist in this game. So I like that because if the receiver is faster than the defensive players, like the corners are not fast on this team, and neither are the safeties, then that's just what happens. If the guy's that much
So back
faster,
to the play on the field.
then
Let's take a look at our halftime stats.
you don't want these like
Long
catch
play
up
in to kick this one off.
things that the DB can do just because you want to
He
make
kicks it
it
off.
so they can have a chance.
Looking for a good return.
Little cutback for Rambo.
Dallas needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
Well, thanks, John. It was a good second quarter. End of the second quarter.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32.
Green Day halftime show. Boom, tough acting to acting.
Back to pass, looking downfield. Carter
See?
looking for something
He's
on
wide
the
open. Carter missed the throw.
intended receiver. Let's go to Melissa.
Thanks, Al. The Cowboys coach says the big reason the score's so low
That's basically what happened there.
quarterback and his receivers haven't been on the same page, but they talked things over at halftime to address that. Look for more
And he
productivity
might
from
be
them in the
open
second
here.
half.
Thanks, Melissa. Dropping back, throws it, hits his
And
man.
it's... Come on, just get that first down. He's a little short.
41. So that tackle now gives him 4. 3rd and 1 coming up on the
Charles
field.
Olke was your DB. The receivers would quit their routes after 15 yards. Bedwetting. And Smith still can find the crevice.
At the 45-yard line. And he picks up the first on that carry.
That was a good job by the back who just saw the hole and boom. He hit it right in there for a few yards and he got the chain gang moving.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 45.
Yeah, Carter, he's a little rough. Not gonna lie, but you gotta work with what you got.
Ismail comes
So they
in
are
motion.
playing man. Oh no, there's a blitz.
The blitz is up. He surveys the
Wasn't ready for that. I was gonna try to run to that left side.
dropping the quarterback.
After you take a hit like that, you'll make sure to get the ball out of there faster next time.
I'm gonna try to go to Bryant here.
With a pass. He surveys the field. Carter
Oh,
over to his left. Bryant
Carter, can you hit it, please?
too much on that pass, resulting in an overthrow.
He just threw that pass
I
too
wanted to
hard.
go back,
The
but I
receiver
ended up
might have caught
selecting
up
a
with the
play.
ball if he used a little more time.
Carter sees something in the defense.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little too short there.
Back to pass. Pass is left. And they're
4th
able to
down
connect on that one. Bryant can't find a way
and
to
2. I'm going for this
That receiver just
at the
didn't show very good
46-yard line.
concentration on that play. You plan the play, the quarterback makes a good pass, and poor execution by the receiver means that your offense heads back to the
I like
sideline.
this slant flat option.
Looking downfield.
Saw that open
Steps
up. Carter. Wheels.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
These corner routes can be very effective in Madden.
Looking for a receiver. Throwing.
Yes, he finally threw one on target. We'll take it.
Will be spotted at the 14. He put everything he had behind that throw.
That's one way to make sure your receiver doesn't drop the ball. You throw it so hard that he has to catch it.
Carter's numbers starting to look considerably better.
The
So
Cowboys
this is zone.
looking to throw. Passing
Oh, Smith is going to get this.
Smith drops it.
And nothing is more
I don't know, maybe it was Carter's throw.
than a drop pass.
Second and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Bryant or Galloway.
With only one back behind him. Drops back. Pass
Oh,
right.
he
Galloway.
just throws it in the dirt.
So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone.
Emmett needs a blow. He's out of the game.
They're inside the 15.
I'm going to try to hit Ishmael on the out.
Looking to pass. Looking downfield.
Yes, and he's in for the touchdown.
He hits his target. The
One score game.
for the score.
And that's one of those
Back
plays
from
where you see
28 down.
quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even ready. But then he looks up and the ball's right there.
Long drive. Wasn't pretty at times, but enough successful plays to get in the end zone.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so they're able to move the ball a distance and punch it into the end zone.
Hey, these guys deserve to feel good about it. Now it's the defense's turn to come out and do its job.
Number 6 will be kicking off. He sends this one toward the end
You
zone.
can imagine your parents screaming at the TV blowing this game.
For a good return. Green Bay, he's still up by 7.
Yeah, they've gotten a little reckless, the Packers.
First and 10. Only one man in the backfield. He's looking
Uncle
to
Frank's,
passing
he's out of bounds, all right.
and he can't keep both
Working
feet.
the short side of the field didn't work out there for the Pack. Bring them a little blitz.
So it's second
How
and
about
10.
them boys?
Ball on their own 25.
Making it a game.
The Cowboys are in the offset I formation on the run, looking for an opening. Just won't go down.
I'm on green pretty fast. He found the hole. No one tackled him there. It's all right.
First and 10. Ball on their own 37.
Thanks, John and John.
3 linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Man in motion. On the run.
Nugent with the big time tackle.
Down for his 3rd tackle. He
They're
was brought
going
down quickly.
single back.
Waiting for something to develop, and whap, he got developed.
Bring a zone blitz. Bring one of the corners in. Maybe scare Favre a little bit. It's always good to bring a corner on a blitz. He's got the speed.
Favre hands it
Needs
off.
tackle there with Dexter
At the
Coakley.
41-yard line.
A good mix of run plays and pass plays is important. He helps you keep the other team honest out there.
I need the. I'm going man lock. I need the
It's 3rd down. And
defensive lineman to make a big play here.
41. The Packers line up with 2 backs behind
Oh, I got made the
the defender.
3 user tackles in a row, but got the first on that one.
Nice job on that run.
And he picks up a first down. And when you have an offense that can keep it on the ground and pick up 6, 7, or 8 yards, you really
He's
open up
amazing running on corn.
The carry.
Like the play on words there, Alex.
Wrap 'em up. And he stopped at the 49-yard line. He tried to
Yeah,
find
there's
a
just
hole and
working.
got what he could.
Yeah, he tried
I'm
to
on.
stretch it outside. But the defense was quick to react to the play. And even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the hole.
Oh, fourth quarter, 1-score game.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Green Bay Packers ahead of the Dallas Cowboys, 28-21. And we'll start the 4th quarter. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
It doesn't take that long to get used to the GameCube controller.
Looking for an option. Going for the deep man.
That could have been an interception. So another thing you see a lot in Madden 2003 is dropped interceptions by the defensive backs. And rightfully so. historically don't have the best hands. In 2004, you see a lot more just good hands with everybody on defense. Oh, yes. I don't know why he didn't run, but he's keeping that alive. And it looks like we're getting the ball with a chance to tie the game. I don't think so, Justin. Brett Favre on the Falcons. I could be wrong, though. Don't want to muff that. It certainly is a game. Fought my way back in this one. No. Should have thrown the X, but it looked covered. Then I tried to run with them. Man, that was bad. Don't need that right now.
Deep in their own territory.
Take Aaron Rodgers over Favre. Certainly more efficient. Come on, throw it accurate.
There's just no excuse for that. He's getting paid a lot of money to make those catches.
Well, it's not a good start here to this drive. He's just throwing way off. I know his feet weren't set. I'm going to have to punt. That was a bad 3 and out.
Number 82 is back to receive this kick. Number 82 signals for the fair kick.
I was deep in my own territory. Now got to play a good series of downs. Yeah, the original Maddens didn't have all the licenses. There was even a version on the 64 that didn't have the NFL logo license.
Number 97.
And screen smash.
So that tackle now gives him 4.
Cage hate. That could backfire big time.
The Packers line up with 3 wide receivers. He goes to the left side.
Make the tackle, get him.
It's complete. Williams records the stop at the 44-yard line.
I'm bringing 4-6 blitz. I hope it pans out. Strong safety blitz.
3 yards to go.
Widen it.
The Cowboys are in the offset I formation.
It's a big down. They're in waste clock mode. Going down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Oh, I got in there, but man, that was a huge gain.
Pulls him down at the 33-yard line.
I have to start calling timeouts.
The clock there.
Timeout called by the defense. They have 2
Yeah,
timeouts
the
remaining.
blitz failed me there. Don't think I could have played it much better defensive strategy-wise.
Green, the deep back.
I was expecting run.
Go with the run. 4-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 6.
Wynn stops the clock with that timeout.
Cowboys take the timeout. 1 timeout
Getting in
remaining.
way too easily.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Madden 64. That was the one I was talking about.
Franks, the motion.
No NFL license.
Gets the ball off. Green looking for blockers.
It would almost been better though.
For his 5th tackle of the game.
Let him score. Keep time on the clock. Got the 2-minute warning.
Timeout called by
Even in goal line, I can't stop him on green.
It's 1st and 10. The defense is stacking the line of scrimmage. On the run. Spins around. Number 97 with the tackle at the 13-yard line.
Best I could hope for now is... Well, the best I could hope for is a fumble.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Because they're not going to throw anymore.
Two minutes left.
I'm just regretting that. That last drive I had, it was just so awful.
Far under center with the catch. On the run. He was dropped behind the line.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run, it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that,
Just keep it in the goal line.
the offense to get positive yardage.
It's
Stance.
10 to go.
But yeah, I could get used to playing this game on the GameCube all day. Fourth down, I'm not going to get much time back.
So as the game winds down, we'll see the place kicker.
Field goal block would be huge, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Longwell is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt.
You know, when this game was current, it was the best on the market. It was better than 2K3 and Fever 2003.
And it's up. And the kicker got all of that one.
That field goal is going to hurt. So I need to score a quick touchdown, onside kick, kick a field goal. 40 seconds.
He gets the kick
Going to be
away.
rough to do.
Trying to give them good field position.
All right, big break tackle.
On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than one score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
All right, got to go deep.
Quick drop. Carter rolling over to his right with the pass.
Feet set. Darren Sharper back there to break it up.
Yeah, and all you have to do to make a guy miss is tip it so that the ball doesn't
Hank
go
saying
where you
GG.
expect it to go. They're going to need to pass here, and they're not worried about first downs anymore. They need big gains and a quick score.
He goes to the left side.
Ishmael cannot hang on.
For some players, they say the worst place to hit him is right in the hand. Looks like this may be one of those guys.
Third down on the long.
So I had my chance on that one drive. I fought my way back.
Looking downfield. He's looking with the pass. Knocked away. Sharp.
But in the end, Quincy Carter's accuracy on passes is
Fourth and long upcoming, and their hopes of
not
pulling
great.
this one out.
They're not a team you want to be coming from behind with. Look at that, 8 for 24.
Then they can worry about the score.
Back to pass. He surveys
They had glimpses where it looked all right. He's trying to make a one-handed catch. And they're just going to knee it, and it's ball game over.
Take a knee here on first down.
Number one fan says, really enjoy Madden 2003 on the GameCube. It doesn't show previous year's stats for players. Unlike the PC and I think the PS2 versions though. So you're telling me there's versions that show the previous stats of the player? Like their stats, their actual stats in the NFL? Yeah, it made it interesting. I got 3 touchdowns in a row, but the 28-0 hole was too much to come back from. And the Cowboys DBs, yeah, those huge plays to Glenn to start the game was rough. Mr. Magoo behind the center. I do think there's a way to utilize the Cowboys. As you saw, I was able to scramble. He didn't throw any interceptions, so I didn't make any bad throws in the coverage. It just he doesn't throw them accurate enough. So yeah, I had those 2 TDs rushing. Emmett had a couple catches. Joey Galloway had some drops. Let's look at the drops. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. 10 drops. Let's see what the Packers have. Only 2. Still getting screwed on All Pro. I don't know. I haven't kept up with Quincy Carter. I don't know. Magnificent said I loved it. The prior season stats. Just in franchise mode, though. Okay. That's a good difference to know. So, which version can you do that in? PC? So, my overall analysis of the Cowboys is their offense is below average, like I said. I mean, you kind of got to piece together a West Coast offense. Short passes for Quincy Carter, makeable passes. Those deep ones on the corner routes that I was trying to hit, they came through a few times, but he's just not accurate enough to throw it. Also, you can run a little bit with him, which helps. Joey Galloway, maybe you could hit him for a couple bombs. I was unsuccessful with that. Defensively, I mean, they're a bend don't break defense, and they broke a lot though in the beginning of the game with the Packers bombs, Favre to Terry Glenn, easy touchdowns. So they're not very good in this game, the Cowboys. Just taking a look real quick. 76 overall. So I didn't even look. 84. Yeah, offensively. Their defense is rated high, which I'm surprised by. It's pretty okay, but it didn't work out for me too much. Yeah, when your quarterback's missing throws, he's what, 8 for 25. He's missing some throws. The receivers are dropping balls. It's a horrible combination. I think that's happened to me a lot too in these Madden breakdowns where I just have a ton more drops with the receivers than the computer does. PC, PS2, and Xbox just can't do it in the GameCube. Interesting. So let's see who will be the next up. Want to do another breakdown of the team. Oh yeah, the Cowboys playbook. I would have liked to have more shotgun formation. I didn't love the routes that I was seeing. Dolphins are next. The Miami Dolphins. But yeah, their playbook, offensive playbook was all right. Could, that was my main complaint. I would have liked more shotgun options. But, they don't have quarterbacks that can make certain throws, so they just don't have the routes, I guess. But that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for checking out the stream. Hope you enjoyed it on the GameCube. I'll be back soon with, I've been playing some Madden lately, so with some more Madden football from this era. But I think, I can't say for sure, but I'm going to get another fantasy draft in here soon. So thanks everyone for watching. Take care.